Marjorie, you had a big morning, too. I mean, just a word or two on this Hunter Biden story. I mean, look, I don't care. I want to retire Joe Biden. But the point is, I don't see how his antics help his father or the Democratic Party one iota. You tell me, Marjorie.
I completely agree with you, Larry. As a matter of fact, the antics we saw today are all for a movie being produced. I watched them come in the courtroom as Hunter Biden came in flanked by his lawyers and his business partner, Kevin Morris. But there was another guy there with a camera. You see, Hunter Biden is filming a movie where he's trying to paint himself as the victim, when in fact we know he's not a victim at all. As a matter of fact, he's a criminal. And they sat there listening to our oversight hearing where we're voting to hold him in contempt of Congress until it was my turn to speak, Larry. And that's when Hunter Biden quickly jumped up and the rest of them ran out of the room. And I know he was afraid of my words because I was going to talk about the very serious crimes that he's committed and we have evidence of, which is Mann Act violations. This is human sex trafficking. And Larry, I'll say the irony is blaring. Joe Biden is guilty of human trafficking with his border policies, and his son Hunter Biden is guilty of human sex trafficking, and we have the receipts.
Hunter Biden's lucky nobody brought the sergeant of arms out and just, cuffed him and throw him in jail. I mean, he's kind of, it just, you're right about these crimes, of course, but my thought here is, if I were a Democratic politico, which I'm not, obviously, but I wouldn't want him parading around with this sort of arrogant, in-your-face attitude, almost boasting of the stuff. I mean, he's been charged, right, with tax evasion. He's been charged with gun problems. He may be charged with foreign, not registering as a foreign agent. The list goes on and on. I mean, he's put himself out there. And I don't think this is going to help him, not going to help his father, not going to help swing state Democrats. I mean, it just makes him look like a damn fool.
You're absolutely right. And he did look like a fool today. I think he looked like a toddler pitching a temper tantrum because he got caught and he's in trouble. He evaded our subpoena, which we need to remind everyone. President Trump's kids, Eric, Don Jr., Ivanka, all had to come in and sit for hours under Democrat subpoenas, and they obeyed the law. But when Hunter Biden evaded his subpoena, breaking federal law, it was Congressman Swalwell who helped him do it by reserving the press conference, and that's where Hunter went. And we're voting to hold him in contempt. But you want to know something, Larry? The real test will be for Biden's Department of Justice. Will Biden's Department of Justice prosecute Hunter Biden when we hold him in contempt of Congress? And I'll argue, I bet we'll see the same hypocrisy and two-tier justice system from Merrick Garland and Biden's Department of Justice, because Joe Biden will do anything to cover up and protect his family from their crimes and corruptions. And Merrick Garland is nothing but a Biden lackey that is abusing the power of the Department of Justice.
The way they went after Steve Bannon and Peter Navarro. In fact, they put Navarro in cuffs, if I'm not mistaken.
That's right. They prosecuted Steve Bannon and Peter Navarro, and we'll see, will the Department of Justice prosecute Hunter Biden, the son of the president?
Yeah, I wouldn't hold breath on that, but you're going to make a good point.